give it up for Russell Brown, everybody, come on.
Everybody out there doing okay?
Yeah.
I feel good. I got my good underwear on. I went to the gym the other day. I'm sure you all have locker room stories. This guy takes his shirt off. He's got one nipple pierced. I mean, who does that? If you're going to do it, go all the way. Get a match set. But honestly, I think I got to stop working out. You know, one time a woman said to me, I could never go out with a man who has a smaller waist than mine. I thought about it and I said, so the problem is, I can get into your pants, but you can't get into mine. True story, and there's people who can verify that here. And I gotta be careful talking about my family. You see, 3 of my grandparents lived past 90. This is something I never should have told any of my dates, because I think they heard 90 and thought, him? For that long? Which isn't helped by my father. My father is really old. Now, age is a relative thing. Kindergartners might consider me ancient. They'd be right. My father is 100 years old. He has exceeded anyone's definition of old. Now, if you ask my dad what his secret is to his long life, he would say, eating a balanced diet, staying active, avoiding doctors. We have another theory. For the later part of his life, he has consumed a tremendous amount of Entenmann's cakes and donuts. He is a walking endorsement for chemical preservatives. The other day I was out with some friends at a bar, and we remembered it was Lincoln's birthday. I don't know what was worse, the fact that we were sitting in a booth or that we had a shot. Speaking of presidents, you know, the outrage over this election just won't go away. Democrats are still trying to figure out how they lost. Look at their leaders. They're all old. Hillary Clinton, 69. Bernie Sanders, 75. Joe Biden, 74. Now I know why they're so gung-ho on saving Medicare. It's because they're all on Medicare. And then there's this wall. It'll cost billions to build. Now I don't know if it's going to keep out those bad hombres, but I predict next Olympics, Mexico wins the gold in pole vaulting. And then there's the environment. You know, fracking has already increased the number of earthquakes in Texas, Oklahoma, and Arkansas. On the bright side, fewer people think they have Parkinson's. Yeah, they go this way now. So, anyway, people, you know, people have been really depressed, though, over the election results. And I gotta admit, the future looks pretty bleak. I myself have considered suicide, but I have to wait until August 17th. That's after I see Hamilton. You know how hard those tickets are to get. But this country's just in such a tizzy. Do you know that the West Coast states are actually talking about seceding? We could be on the verge of another civil war. Now, the good news is the fighting will only take place on social media. The bad news is it won't be civil. You know, social media and wireless technology have taken dating to a whole different level. We have so many more ways for people to reject each other. But I'm an old-fashioned guy. I could never reject a woman via a text or an email. I'd fax her. You know, in my dating life, I always tended to avoid women with cats. Main reason is because I'm allergic. There's just no way to charm a woman while your nose is running, your eyes are tearing, and you're sneezing incessantly. But secondly, I'm a guy. Guys don't like cats. Guys like dogs. You ever try to play fetch with a cat? Threw one a chew toy, looked at me like, you really expect me to get that? But I just can't seem to avoid women with cats. So I met 2 women recently, and sure enough, one of them had 2 cats. The other one had a completely different creature at home, a daughter. Suddenly the cats might not be so bad. So I decided to look at this logically. You can always leave a cat outside, or if you're going someplace, take it in a carrier. You do that with the daughter, your lead story on the 6 o'clock news. On the other hand, if the daughter gets sick, she can tell you what's wrong. Cats just puke. To make matters worse, the woman's daughter is 12. So if we were to get serious, the tough stuff is coming up. You got puberty. You got dating. You got Justin Bieber. That's my time. Thank you very much.
Russell Brown, everybody, come on!